Good evening, everyone. Diablo Graves here. Want to do wasn't able to stream last night. Work got a little busy. Work's actually a little busy again today, but so I'm starting a little later than usual. Won't be quite as long as the usual stream, but wanted to get a little more in. The last time we started in on this game, I was completely confused as to what was happening. Lots of stuff happened. We got to meet the 9 characters, and they were, I guess, split into 3 teams. Apparently, Junpei and Akane are on one team, and Sigma and Fire on one team. Not quite sure how that's supposed to work out chronologically, but, you know, okay. Also, I guess I was expecting this to be more like an astronaut-y type thing, like maybe like a space theme or something. I guess it kind of does have some elements of that, but I guess it's more just the idea of an established colony, or I guess really it's really just for the purposes of the experiment that's being run. But we learned a little bit about some of the other characters, and then well, let's and then we tried one of the paths, and it didn't go so well. So we chose not to press the button, and then apparently that was game over. Because a whole bunch of people died. So I guess I have an option of either going back and trying to press the button, which who knows if that's going to do something different. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and try a couple of other scenarios, because it seems like I may have done some things out of order, and it seems like that's sort of partially what happens in this game, is that you experience stuff and you don't necessarily experience things in the order they happened. I went back and calculated it out. It looks like this time period happened between 6 p.m. and 7:30, which if you break it down into 90-minute time periods and assume that it started like right at noon, so you've got noon to 1:30 was when the first time periods hit, so then you can actually calculate out some fairly clean time periods from 1:30 to 3, 3 to 4:30, 4:30 to 6, and then 6 to 7:30. So yeah, I think I'm going to try a different one. I'll try another one with the D team before I try going into one of the other teams. I'm going to take a look at these. You can't really tell a whole lot just from looking at these images. I mean, it looks like they're standing around and looking at things, but I mean, what are they doing? What is it related to? This one seems like it's particularly dangerous because there's a gun involved, but then again, you know, who knows what it actually does. This one, they seem to have found something on a TV, maybe? I'm not sure what that is. Maybe something's happening with a monitor. Yeah, I don't know. This is pretty weird. But this one seems pretty short, so I think I'll do this one because like I said, I'm gonna have to do a shorter stream tonight. So I want to get some kind of progress, maybe find out some more information, see if I can figure out what's going on, because there was that weird shadowy cloaked figure that basically was going around stabbing people. Don't know what's up with that. So maybe we can I'm guessing this is supposed to be another puzzle room. First come, first saved. Okay.
Damn. Won't even budge. Just that mean it's locked?
Yeah, seems that way.
So that means we're trapped, huh?
Where are we?
The decontamination room? That's how it's labeled on the map.
There are showers in here?
You need to wash all contaminants off after you return from outside. Well, in the case of nuclear war, of course.
Which means there are 2 exits heading to the surface. Here, and the X door in the lounge.
You'd think.
It looks like there's a hall to an elevator outside. I don't see how they're connected on the map, but it must be there.
Okay, then let's escape through that door.
How exactly do you propose that...
Looks like it's been welded shut.
Maybe it'll open if we push that yellow button over there.
Do you not just hear that it's welded shut?
Then what exactly is it for? Should we try pushing it?
It's clearly suspect. Better not.
Right.
1809.
What?
The anesthetic was injected after the vote.
Wait.
Around...
1330.
So we've been asleep for almost 4.5 hours.
Wait a minute.
That might not be true.
Right. Zero did say.
Once 90 minutes are up, an injector in your bracelet will activate. 10
How
minutes
can we be
later,
here?
and an agent to erase your memories will be administered.
That means we could have woken up and fallen asleep several times since then. But we just don't remember any of it.
I wonder what the results of the voting are.
It's highly unlikely that C-Team was able to survive.
Why?
You even have to ask? Diana voted against the plan on the note and chose C-Team.
Wait, what?
Whoa, wait, hold up. What are you saying?
No, she didn't.
I thought Diana voted for Q-Team.
Yeah, I voted for...
Isn't that right?
I'm sorry. I don't really remember.
What? How is that possible? How could you forget? After the vote at 1330, he told us we wouldn't be injected with the amnesia meds.
Right. I remember it exactly. Diana had chosen to vote for Q-Team.
No! I know for sure that she definitely voted for C-Team.
Nonsense. You must be out of it.
You're the one out of it, you senile old fart.
What is happening
No.
here?
Wait. Don't tell me. Jumped?
So the implication is that one of them jumped, but we don't know which
What
one.
Sigma was going on about back in DCOM? Well, it's all true.
Oh, when he was saying mankind would be destroyed? What did he mean exactly? Do you mind explaining?
Even if I did, I don't think you'd believe me. It's highly likely you won't even understand. You see, the things Sigma and I have been through are, complicated and mysterious.
Does that mean your consciousness came from the future? 2074?
Yes, but that's not exactly right. Sigma and I both originated from the current world of 2028. Our consciousnesses were sparked by a specific event into jumping forward to 2074. We returned to April 2029, where we lived 45 years normally through time. In January 2074, our 2 consciousnesses were booted to the past again, and essentially ended up at this point in time, Christmas of 2028.
Yeah, that's probably my
See,
face.
You don't understand, do you?
But yeah, essentially that's the plot of the second
You only
game.
need to believe us.
About what happens in the future?
Correct.
I have to know then. Why was mankind destroyed?
It's not exactly destroyed. It isn't as if there aren't any survivors left.
But a large number are.
Yes. The dead number 6 billion. it's all because of Radical 6. A horrific virus that affects the human brain. It spread quickly worldwide, and humanity began heading to extinction.
The location the virus originated at was the experimental facility, DECOM. That was what we were told, anyway. Some of the information appears to be incorrect, though.
How so?
This is just a guess, but I think Radical 6 wasn't leaked from DECOM.
It was linked from this bunker.
I've got a feeling it came from the shelter instead.
Regardless, back then we believed it all started at DECOM. So we infiltrated the facility as subjects to prevent the release of the virus. With Akane's help.
Akane?
She's the leader of a secret group called Crash Keys that wants to save the world. Using the organization's assets, we hacked the admin server and altered the original subject list and data.
I see. I mean, it all seems so fake. I could hardly keep up with all of it.
We're not lying.
It's true.
All right then. I'd like to go back for a second. Fi, you said you jumped earlier, right?
Yeah.
Does that mean...
A little late, perhaps, but I will now announce the voting results. All three groups have voted for different teams.
Huh.
None have been executed. Current death count, 0.
I'm so glad.
I can't say this is an ideal situation for many of us involved. It appears that none of you fully grasp the essence of this game. Think back on the rules you were told. You will remain in the shelter for eternity until 6 people are killed. I will give you one last chance. A single action from you may result in your escape from the depths. What must you do? It's simple. I shall show you. The other 2 teams are listening to a message just like this one. In their ward's decontamination room.
That can't be.
The construction of all of them are the same. A yellow button exists on the wall in each. Pressing it activates the showers in the other wards, and they will rain down the solution of hydrogen fluoride.
What? Hydrofluoric acid?
It's not only acidic enough to melt a body, but it even dissolves glass and iron. Explaining what would happen if you were under it seems unnecessary. That button on the wall is your right to freedom. Using it will kill the other teams, and you will obtain the needed X passes to escape. I have one final thing to tell you. The early bird gets the worm. After the first team pushes it, the button will become inactive for both of the other teams. Your time limit is 3 minutes. What will you do? Will you press it or refuse? It is ultimately all up to you to decide.
Wait, don't!
I'm doing it to protect you too.
What?
It's not to escape. Of course I don't want to kill the other teams. But if we don't act, we're the ones who die.
It's not for certain. No one pushes it before 3 minutes are up.
But if we wait, all 3 teams will be killed.
He never said
Acid
that.
will melt even our bones, and all that's left will wash down the drain. Is that how you want to reunite? To hug and cry together in the train? By then, we wouldn't even be able to see or hold them.
Wait, Sigma! Please calm down!
How can I possibly do that? Someone on another team could be pushing the button right now as we speak.
Just listen, please! Zero did say that we had 3 minutes. But he never said what would happen once the time limit ended.
Exactly.
She's right. 3 minutes is just a space of time. There's still a chance nothing will happen after the deadline is over.
And that's
It must
exactly the
mean-
kind of setup.
We're being tested. To See how much we all trust.
Please believe, Sigma. Trust the other teams.
Like, if he'd wanted to force the issue, he would have just said, yeah, at the end of 3 minutes, you're all gonna die. It's another case of pressing the button or not. I'm not gonna press the button. Also, that was like 5 seconds. Which leads me to believe that somebody else is gonna press it. But,
Nothing's happening.
Yeah.
See? I told you, didn't I? None of the others pushed the button. So that's proof that the other teams can be trusted to cooperate.
It seems there may be a misunderstanding, so I shall clear it up for you. I never said the showers would activate as soon as the button was pressed. Which means you've yet to learn whether the button has been activated by someone or not.
What?
And when?
Then the anesthetic will...
I get it now.
Don't tell me we'll be asleep when...
Now, it is time for you to sleep. When next you wake, know that you will have no memory of these past 90 minutes. Pleasant dreams.
what's happening in this game? So, okay. In this one, we didn't press the button, and some crazy murderer showed up and killed all of us. But I don't know if the button had anything to do with that or not. But then in this one, we didn't even have a puzzle room. We just said, oh wait, no, not this one. Where is it? This one. We chose not to press the button, and we have no idea what happened. So, oh boy. Can we pick that? And is there a button option for the other two? I don't like the fact that Akane has a chainsaw in this picture. Yeah, this one. Can I just go through all three of these and not press the button? Also, why did that happen at 1809? Didn't the last session also happen at 1809? So apparently the time can't be trusted either.
This is called the decontamination room?
I think you're supposed to clean off after returning from the surface. Well, that was for when there was a nuclear war and the world was contaminated.
Ah, that explains the showerheads.
Just as I thought. This won't open either.
The map shows an elevator hall beyond this door. If we came down the elevator normally, we'd be able to run into this room immediately, but...
What about that? It's connected to the lounge.
I checked it earlier, but no dice. Locked up tight.
Do you think Zero trapped us in here to make us play the decision game?
It's pretty obvious at this point. 1810.
I
Okay,
think
so
it was
theirs
about
happened at
13:30 when
18:10.
we finished voting and the drug put us to sleep.
So that means we were napping like toddlers for 4.5 hours.
Junpei, I have something I've been wanting to ask you. During the vote earlier, you told Carlos.
Come on, Carlos. Vote for Q-Team. Yeah, what about it?
What about? How could you be so horrible? You used to... You'd never have said that a year ago.
Yeah, that was
Oh, like you're one to talk.
What? What happened to you, Junpei? What happened while I was gone?
I'd like to know more about you too.
What's that, Carlos? Does that mean you're interested in me?
No. My focus is my little sister. Got no time for a love life.
Heh, so our hero of justice has a sister complex.
Junpei! Carlos really is worried about you.
Well, it's more I want to know about you both. Weren't you friends as kids? And last year you were trapped just like this, and escaped together. So why?
Why the animosity, you mean? That's exactly why.
Junpei,
I've seen people die. Horrible, cruel deaths I never wanted to see. So many. I'm probably becoming numb. After what happened last year, I quit school and joined a detective firm.
Oh man. What made you want to do that?
It was all because of Akane there. She up and disappeared, so I went to a firm to try and find her. It's small, but known to work among the underground. I've snuck into places running human organ trafficking like they're trading cookies. Saw a coworker I'd just finished eating with pushed off a rooftop the other day. Never had a by-the-books case where I just had to prove he cheated. Every job that passed my hands was dirty and dangerous. That's when I realized humans aren't as beautiful as I thought. I'd only been skimming the surface all this time. So every day, after work, I'd drink myself to sleep. I slept in my bathtub with the shower running. It was the only way I was able to get the scent of blood off me.
Damn.
But last month, finally, I got intel through our network that Akane was joining this experiment.
So that's why you came to DCOM.
Yeah, I threatened those in charge and forced my way in.
I'm still not like 100% convinced that this is Junpei. It's just so weirdly like different for him from like how he was in the first game. Like I get it, he went through some stuff. But...
Akane, how's Santa? Aoi.
my brother.
I heard about Ace. He's stuck in jail if he hasn't escaped yet. Lotus is doing all right. She's working and raising her kids still.
Well, that's good to know.
Who told you this?
That detective guy, Seven. I worked with him once. We destroyed Free the Soul's headquarters.
Destroyed?
Hey, what's Free the Soul?
A religious cult. They're a freaky terrorist organization who never stop trying to create their new world.
They abducted my brother and I 10 years ago.
And the game we played last year was related to that big kidnapping case.
My brother and I were trying to track Free the Soul's movements, but... You were too, Junpei?
I came across some info on them while I was working. Seven was the one still on their trail. But I kind of think we went too far by destroying their headquarters. I'm pretty sure we pissed off their boss. I think his name was Brother.
So wait, you're saying this Zero the Second has something to do with him?
You know anything about it, Akane?
I already told you I'm not connected to this. I don't know why this person is calling themselves Zero.
Why don't you enlighten us as to why you joined DCOM, Akane?
Junpei,
Someone using that name has thrown us into a similar game. No way you can ask me to believe they're unrelated.
Stop it, Junpei. From what I can tell, Akane's the victim.
I'm here to change the future. Free the Soul is currently attempting to implement a terrifying plan. I infiltrated the experiment to stop that.
So you knew that this game would happen?
I don't know. I didn't know any specifics about all of this.
But you just said it's to change the future.
A very distant future.
So you access the morphogenetic field and...
Hold up. What are you talking about?
Carlos is just like, I didn't play the second game. I don't know what's happening here.
A little late, perhaps, but I will now announce the voting results.
Why'd he have to interrupt now?
All three groups have voted for different teams. Therefore, none have been executed. The current death count, 0. I can't say this is an ideal situation.
What?
The construction of all of them are the same. A yellow button exists on the wall in each.
Oh, that thing.
Pressing it activates the showers in the other wards, and they will rain down a solution of hydrogen fluoride.
Hydrogen fluoride?
It's not only acidic enough to melt a body, but it even dissolves glass and iron. Explaining what would happen if you were under it seems unnecessary. That button on the wall is your right to freedom. Using it will kill the other teams, and you will obtain the needed X passes to escape. I have one final thing to tell you. The early bird gets the worm. After the first team pushes it, the button will become inactive for both of the other teams. Your time limit is 3 minutes. What will you do? Will you press it or refuse? It is ultimately all up to you to decide.
Isn't it obvious?
Junpei!
Wait! Let's think about this.
Get out of my way, Akane. We need to push the button before the other teams do.
What are you saying, Junpei? Are you really planning to sacrifice everyone else so you can escape?
It's to survive. It's kill or be killed. So we need to make sure to kill them first.
Junpei, in here, you've changed so much.
Junpei!
Damn you! Do you want to die? You're okay with never seeing your sister again?
Maria.
No way in hell I'm dying! I did not go through everything just to die today!
No, don't, Carlos! If none of the teams push it, then it has to be like when we voted.
Yeah, I mean,
While you're wishing on a star, we'll end up killed.
Junpei!
Push it, Carlos!
this one seems pretty straightforward, given that we, agreed to not do this crap the first time around. You just stick with the plan.
It's been 3 minutes.
Does that mean none of the teams?
It has to mean no one pushed it!
Oh, that was the longest 180 seconds ever.
You're telling me. I'm nearly drowning in my own sweat. Like I practically had that acid bath already.
It seems there may be a misunderstanding, so I shall clear it up for you. I never said the showers would activate as soon as the button is pressed. Which means you've yet to learn whether the button has been activated by someone or not.
What?
No! Then when will we?
Less than a minute left before we're knocked out. That means...
So you're saying we won't even know until we're already melted into goo?
Now, it is time for you to sleep. When next you wake, know that you will have no memory of these past 9 minutes. Pleasant dreams.
Alright, well, it didn't show them dying, so I guess that was the right choice? I don't know, this game is quickly becoming like it's becoming quickly a theme that you have no idea if any of the decisions you make are correct or not, even if they feel like the right ones. Well, we did the first two. Why does this child have a gun? It's not this one. Is this the button one? Yeah, okay, this is the button one. I have no idea if I'm doing this in the right order or not. But it doesn't seem there doesn't seem to be a set order for this. It's just kind of, you just do things and then you figure out if you did them correctly or not later.
Let us out of here!
How long are you planning on doing that? Bang all you want, it won't open.
Damn it.
Just take a second, calm down. We need cool heads.
Hey! What the hell are you doing?
I'm sorry.
Do you know what that button does?
Well, no, but maybe the door opens with it. I really wasn't going to push it though.
Kids are a pain.
But he could have a very good point. We haven't heard anything from Zero. Just sitting around here is useless. Maybe just one tiny push?
Hey, Mira.
Just kidding. I'm not that reckless.
Don't scare me like that.
But we really don't know much at all. We may be at the point of crazy decisions. The only thing we know for sure is what time it is.
1808.
It must have been around 13:30 when we fell asleep in the lounge. So,
4.5 hours?
Wow, you calculated that fast. And at your age, even.
Was it good?
I was just about to say the same thing.
Seems you still have that problem with numbers, Eric. I recall you having trouble calculating change when we first met.
Hey, come on now.
Is that how you two met? I want to hear!
Yeah? My face has got to be all red. I still remember every detail. The fateful encounter was on a Monday. The sky that morning in Nebraska was full of thick clouds, though the gloom cleared in an instant, like a miracle. I always mustered up my best smile for customers, even the boring regulars I was tired of seeing. I still offered the most delicious ice cream to them.
What?
I was getting sick of it, though.
Oh, I guess he was an ice cream
Now,
salesman?
Don't think it was my work I was unsatisfied with.
Or he worked an ice
I
cream
really
shop?
truly love ice cream. But as the days
Okay.
passed, everything felt hollow. As if there was a hole in my heart.
So that's why his past thing is
I
ice.
thought it was just another normal day. I wasn't expecting the moment it changed. I couldn't believe my eyes. I didn't think such a beautiful sight existed in this world. My God, the feelings that hit me, I'd never felt anything like that before. That was when I realized this had to be a miracle. Mira entered my life. She was an angel that looked like a customer.
Shouldn't it be the other way?
Details aren't important. You look like you don't understand. Well, I don't blame you. I didn't get it either. Mira was just such a vivacious vision of beauty. I was just a lowly ice cream shop employee. Next to that, there was no way I would be a good match. But then Mira...
Cut it out. Me, an angel? You gotta be kidding.
But it's true. You really are an angel to me, Mira.
It's like you're a completely different person now, Eric.
This is the weird team,
Well, earlier...
which is saying something.
Your face was pretty scary.
Did I frighten you that much?
Yeah?
Oh. Gosh. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. You were probably just rattled about what's happened to us. I could tell you were a nice person under all that.
What are you... You're an odd duck.
Looks like you've gone back to your dopey expression again. I guess you calmed down, huh?
Dopey? Man, you're really harsh, Mira. But yeah, I'm okay now.
Which means it's right about time
That's
for
right.
Zero to start
I'm fine.
talking.
I can definitely smile no matter what.
Uh-huh.
Zero decided to lock us up in here anyway.
Right. Seems like too much effort for it to be just a joke.
A lot of money was pumped into this whole thing.
Maybe all of this is supposed to be part of the DCOM experiment? They wanted to investigate how a closed space affected change on emotions, right?
But then why did they want normal people like us to apply? Wouldn't you want people in helpful professions to go to Mars? Like military officials, researchers, other skilled professionals like that.
I was wondering about
Maybe
this.
the reason they chose civilian subjects is because they're planning to send those kinds of people to Mars in the future.
That sounds right. Strangers living together on Mars for an extended period of time. What kind of problems would that bring? How would the subjects figure out solutions to the resulting troublesome situations? According to the DCOM staff, that's what the experiment was trying to determine.
Like the chair-bound old man. They put us in a difficult position on purpose. To observe how we'd get out.
The sponsor is a civilian organization that hopes to expand business worldwide.
Chair-bound
Maybe they
old
expect to be
man?
part of a colonization of Mars in the future.
Colonizing Mars?
Hold on a
Hey, have
second.
you ever heard this before? If you want to transport live koi from Brazil to Japan, putting only koi fish in an aquarium will result in most of them dying. But by adding something to that same container, you won't lose a single one.
What is it?
A piranha.
A piranha?
But how does that even work?
I guess their self-preservation instincts kick in.
I get it. The fish become so afraid of the piranha that they make an effort to live. That nervous state becomes the power that keep them alive.
Uh-huh. In order to survive, you need that sense of urgency.
I see. So, for an actual Mars mission, it'd be a good idea to have a murderer on the crew, huh? Kidding!
Eric, don't say scary things like that.
Oh, so maybe all this stuff is something similar. Living quietly in DCOM becomes boring, so the emotional state will fade. If you intentionally inject a sense of emergency...
A little late, perhaps, but I will now announce the voting results. All three groups have voted for different teams. Therefore, none have been executed. The current death count, 0. I can't say this is an ideal situation for any of us involved. It appears that none of you fully grasp the essence of this game. Think back on the rules you were taught. You will remain in the shelter for eternity until 6 people are killed. I will give you one last chance. A single action from you may result in your escape from the depths. What must you do? It's simple. I shall show you. The other two teams are listening to a message just like this one. In their ward's decontamination room.
What?
The construction of all of them are the same. A yellow button exists on the wall in each. Pressing it activates the showers in the other wards, and they will rain down a solution of hydrogen fluoride.
No!
It's not only acidic enough to melt a body, but it even dissolves glass and iron. Explaining what would happen if you were under it seems unnecessary. That button on the wall is your right to freedom. Using it will kill the other teams, and you will obtain the needed X passes to escape. I have one final thing to tell you. The early bird gets the worm. After the first team pushes it, the button will become inactive for both of the other teams. Your time limit is 3 minutes. What will you do? Will you press it or refuse? It is ultimately all up to you to decide.
Oh, we gotta gotta hurry or we'll die!
Don't worry. We need to trust the others.
The others, you say? What the hell do you know?
Hey! Stop! Where did the nice Eric go?
Shut the hell up, you fucking brat!
Why, Eric?
Ah!
Mira?
At least he's quiet now. I'll leave the rest of this up to you.
Huh?
It'll be interesting to see how you handle this.
What?
Why is she letting the kid do this? I mean, yeah, he's the leader, but why is... Again, why is the kid the leader? I mean... Same as the first 2 times, don't press the button.
Seems like the other teams didn't press it either.
I'm so glad.
Are we safe?
Who really knows?
Mira? What? Watch where you're staring!
It seems there may be a misunderstanding, so I shall clear it up for you. I never said the showers would activate as soon as the button was pressed. Which means you've yet to learn whether the button has been activated by someone or not.
What? Then...
We'll have to wake up to find out if we're alive or not.
Now, it is time for you to sleep. When next you wake, know that you will have no memory of these past 90 minutes. Pleasant dreams.
No!
Alright, so that's all 3 of them. And... I don't know if any new area... I don't know if... I can't remember if this was a new one or not. I think it opened up some new ones. I'm not sure. So, so those were all connected to the same thing, and it looks like there are some endings related to it, but I guess we won't know the results until something else happens. This is really weird path making. Okay. C team, then Q team, then D team. But the C team was at 1810, Q team was at 1808, and the D team was at 1809. Although I don't know, it's also possible that those were just a minute off just to show that it was roughly the same time that it was happening, but not exactly the same time. But then it also happened in the same time as this other random scene, which is a game over, but also has stuff that happens after it. I do not understand this flowchart at all. I guess we'll try another scene. See if we can find one. Sure. Let's try this. Looks like it's maybe some more information about that weird immovable box.
Now announcing the current casualties. Presently, there are none. Please continue enjoying the decision game.
Wait,
Hey, excuse me, but could you maybe call a cab? We have a lost child here.
Who are you talking about?
Well, best to get her home soon. Her mother must be worried. And
You know better than anyone that I don't have one.
good God.
0003?
We're in the new year now?
So it's no longer 2028, but
January 1st, 2029.
Our memories end after we voted at 1330.
now we're stuck with a 10-hour blank gap.
Were we really asleep that whole time?
We might have woken up several times since then, but we've only forgotten about it.
Because of the drugs. Huh.
Hey look, the box.
Box?
The Force Quit box.
it's open.
Why is it open?
No idea.
There's text displayed on the monitor.
Force quit program on standby. To initiate, 2 key items must be set. Huh. How about that?
Wait, I think there's more to the message.
Each is a mother's memento. A mother's memento?
Diana, does any of that ring a bell for you?
No!
Hey, what's wrong?
My head! My head! No. That can't be!
What is it?
Did you remember something?
But if that's true, then the key items we need to insert are.
What? I have no idea what this is. Yeah, I have no idea what this should be. Oh, and apparently it has to be, oh no, it doesn't have to be. Yeah, I have no idea.
I wonder why
What's the matter?
I thought I remembered, but then it slipped through my fingers.
Can't believe it.
Wait, I know I can get it. Let me try again.
So this is a to be continued. Yeah. Yeah, unless we remember the... This isn't really a decision, this is just, you know... Remember what this is, that I guess you have to learn that one in another route or something. Cinema quest, decision, monumental decision must be made, locked sections become available after certain conditions have been met. Yeah. I wonder if the other two have a similar... Oh wait, that was the execution vote. Is there another one where they're like, oh, the box? Yeah, this is probably going to be the same thing.
Now announcing the current casualties. Presently, there are none. Please continue enjoying the decision game.
Ha! Enjoy my ass!
Well, at least everything went well. We now know that Q Team and D Team are safe.
Oh, so the votes were balanced.
You mean from back at 1330?
I'm pretty sure that's the moment.
So, what time is it now?
0003.
Does that mean we're in the new year?
The time on this watch is right? I guess so.
Whoa, but wait. What if time ended up going in reverse?
What are you talking about, Junpei?
I just thought that maybe that was the case. So, what do we do now?
This is becoming a regular thing.
Want to play hoops?
There aren't any balls.
We can use Gab.
Junpei, you're really...
Then how about that box?
So in this one, the box isn't
Seriously,
even open.
what the hell is this thing?
a force quit box.
I know that. I'm asking what exactly it's going to end.
Whatever it is, we can't do anything unless we have the password.
A password. Huh.
What is it, Carlos?
I feel like... I can almost remember.
What?
The password to open this box.
How do you know?
Just shut up for a second. I think the password has to be...
Okay, so for this one, it's just getting the box open as a password. Which again, I don't have any idea what it is.
Damn it! It's right there on the tip of my tongue.
Okay, so I'm guessing Q Team will also have one of these. Where they're like, how does this work with this box? Although this one looks like it might have a little more information. But it'll be good to know what they need to know for each one, so we can be on the lookout for, like... Because presumably the answers to these will have to be discovered in other paths or something. So
Now
knowing
announcing
what
the
kind of
current
password or what
casualties.
kind of thing they need.
Presently, there are none. Please continue enjoying the decision game.
They're just messing with us.
Well, this is good, though. Now we know no one's died so far.
So far, you make it sound like somebody will die at some point.
Isn't that obvious? We're all human.
Oh, come on. There's no way I'm dying of old age here.
Oh, but I guess the vote at 1330 went really well.
Sounds like everyone spread the votes out.
Wait, forget that for now. Look at your bracelets.
0003?
Not exactly a Happy New Year kind of mood, is it?
Yeah, there's nothing to be happy about.
There is! The death count is 0. That's plenty to be happy over.
Weren't you
That
the
being
one that
said,
wanted to push
how
the
about
button?
a celebratory shot?
Do you need to rub it in?
Oh, that's right. You're still a minor.
That's not what I meant at all.
Also,
His head.
yeah.
He's got a giant metal orb on his head, remember?
Oh, that thing. Well, don't you have some sort of mouth part to open?
No. Of course I don't. If it opened, it would have done that a long... It's open.
Huh?
Look, the box. The Force Quit box.
Okay, so the box is open in this one.
Let's check it out.
Why is it open?
And what's up with this weird device?
Huh, something's displayed on the monitor here.
It says, to execute the Force Quit program, the central control computer must be booted.
Central control computer?
What if... Maybe it's...
Hey! Where are you going?
Quantum computer dome? Gab's just like, sure, whatever.
Where are we?
The map says we're in...
the Quantum Computer Dome. The computers in here govern all the functions that run within the shelter.
Why do you know that?
I can't really tell you why, because I don't know.
What?
Anyway, I think they mean this when they say Central Control Computer.
So, what about that thing?
Wait, I feel like I'm remembering something. I know.
Know what?
The way you start up the system. First, we need to get the cover off. There's no way we can insert the plug if we don't.
The plug?
Please, just shh. I think the number is...
Okay, so this time it's a number, and it's a 8-digit number. I mean, it's probably not, but... Oh, right. Yeah, it's only 8 digits.
What was it?
Come on.
Okay, for a second there I thought I'd remembered it. Just by plugging in random numbers from previously in the series. I was like, they wouldn't reuse this. And for a second I thought maybe they had, but they didn't, so, you know. It just so happened that that last try was the one where it was just like, nah, you've tried too many times. You clearly don't know what you're doing here. But anyways, so, yeah, I guess, So I made a decision on the decontamination room, and then each one of them has either an 8-digit numeric code, I think it was a 9-letter password, or 2 separate items that they'll need to learn from other paths in order to figure out how to run those boxes. But, I mean, it could be any one of these other areas. What time is it? It's been about an hour. I am probably going to have to call it, though. Unless there's one that's... I don't think any of these are going to be really short. That's one of the other reasons why I did those. So I was like, oh, I can find out some information that maybe I can use next time. Yeah, all of these seem really complicated. So I'm probably going to have to do one of these next time. Well, this one's pretty short. There are a couple of short ones, but I don't know, if they involve a lot of puzzle solving, it might end up taking a while. So I think I'm going to have to save this for now. Like I said, this will have to be a shorter one today because I got a late start. But next time I'll probably be able to play for a little longer, so... I'm just gonna keep, yeah, I clearly have not played enough of this to actually know what's going on. I'm gonna try out a few of the other these other bits that I haven't played yet. Hopefully learn some more information. Now that I've, you know, used this short stream to establish, thanks for the offer of assistance though. Next time, like I said, next time I'll try some of the other routes. Hopefully I'll learn some things. You know, we tried the one with the, we tried this guy with the blue button, and that one didn't work out well for us, but it's possible that some of the other ones may give us some more information. So I am going to have to wrap it up for tonight. Sorry that the stream was a bit shorter than normal again, but, you know, next time, we got a little bit further, and next time we'll get through some... figure some stuff out and learn some things. So, yeah, it's definitely been weird and interesting. It's definitely not what I expected after having played the first 2 games. So, but I'm interested to see where this goes. So, that's going to do it for tonight. I'm going to sign off, get some sleep. Hope to see y'all next time, and have a good evening. We'll catch you later.